Did you ever feel like you're absolute dog shit on guitar? Did you ever feel like your picking hand completely sucks ass? I just had that feeling. Today. Well, I actually get that feeling a lot. Let's just say that. But maybe you recognize yourself in the instance where you're sitting and playing guitar with a guitar pick and then you pick up a new guitar pick and you feel like, holy shit, have I been playing with the wrong guitar pick for 30 years? That happened to me today when I tried out this guitar pick right here, which I got sent to me from Dan's guitar store. There's not really anything special about this guitar pick other than it's super sharp and it's thick with thinned edges. Basically just a really nice gesture from Dan's guitar store to send me a guitar pick. So I took up the guitar, placed the guitar pick in my hand and started playing. And I felt that, you know, this is a really, really nice guitar pick. Let me practice with this for a day or two. So I was sitting down with, you know, the normal practice routine I have every morning where I sit and talk to my Discord friends, my members, and I just sidle and noodle about, you know, the regular... At first it feels really, really awkward to play with a thick pick like this. But now when I go back to my regular guitar pick, which is a 1.14 Torx, one like this. Now this guitar pick that I've been playing for the past 15 years feels wrong. So yeah. What does one do? It's time for a guitar pick intervention. It's time to settle the score. It's time for me to figure out what is the best guitar pick for me. So right here I have a few different type of guitar picks, mainly Dunlop, I must say, in different thickness and sizes and whatnot, and I'm just gonna sit here and try them out and let you know what I think about them. So if you buy a guitar pick from my website, you will get a Dunlop Torx 1.14 millimeter guitar pick, just like this one, except that it has my print on it. And it's the guitar pick I've been using for the past 10 years or something like that, playing live shows. It's just a really good all-round guitar pick. It's just a really good all-round, very lagom guitar pick, like in between. It's not too good, not too bad. It just works for a lot of situations. I don't know what it is about the Torx jazz-free shape, but it's just pretty good for what I'm used to and, you know, what I like to play. Here I have an old Fear guitar pick, and this is a 0.8 thickness, so a lot thinner. You can look at that, I'm bending it. And this was something I did for a long time. And even though I think thinner picks definitely sound better than thicker picks, you just have to work a lot more when you play the guitar. When you play it, it acts almost like a compressor because no matter how hard you push, the thickness, the thin thickness I would say, you know, just keeps it on a down low. You know, the tone and the dynamics, it just... So thin guitar picks definitely works. It makes you work a little harder though when you pick. In my opinion, all of this is subjective, obviously. I'm just here to try out shit, okay? Okay, let's try out the absolute opposite, which is 1.5 Torx. So 1.5 millimeters. Works a lot better for rhythm because you get a lot of help because the guitar pick is a little thicker. However, it feels like I'm losing a little bit control when I do alternate picking on the guitar. But then again, it also might be because I'm used to this other guitar pick that I just played for a day. So you also have to think of, you know, getting used to something. So if you pick up a completely new guitar pick, I mean, stay with it for a day, practice it for a day, and let's just see what happens, okay? All right, okay, what's this? I'm gonna try out some other guitar picks. Here's Kiko Loureiro of Megadeth. His Ibanez guitar pick is a little bit bigger. And, you know, like the Torx, usual Torx size, not Jazz 3s, okay? And, oh, nice tone there. Oh, perfect pitch. I don't know what it is, but when I play bigger guitar picks like this, I just feel a little bit awkward. Now with Kiko, for instance, he showed me that he's playing... How about that? That he's holding the guitar pick at the side a little bit, like this. He's not actually holding it like this, he's holding it a little bit at the side. So, like this. Cool. Dunlop Flow 2.0 millimeter. Holy shit. It seems like I'm losing control over the dynamics with a guitar pick that it's this thick. So I guess there's a balance between, you know, not having any control when you're using a thin pick and not having control when you have a way too thick of a pick. So what else do I have? I used to play these a lot. The Prime Tone from Dunlop, which sculpted Prime Tone 1.4, and they have a little bit different texture and style to it. I played these for a while. I've used these live even. Even if they're 1.4 millimeter, they don't feel as heavy as a 1.5 Torx, for instance. So the problem with the Prime Tone picks is that they wear out on the tip way too fast. So I stopped using those. What else do I have? So much guitar picks. Did I say? Oh, there it is. Jeff Loomis. Torx Sharp. Right there. That's a big ass fucking guitar pick. And it's, how thick is it? 1.5 probably? I think that's a 1.35 millimeter thick, but it's just such a beast of a guitar pick right there. Really forces you to dig down into the strings like this because of the sharpness of this edge right there. It's a very exact guitar pick. You can't really cheat with this, just saying. You really have to dig into it, and that just shows how much I'm cheating and how incredible of a guitar player Jeff Loomis is, that he can play with a guitar pick like this. It's insane. All right, let's go back to this Dan's Guitar Store one that I recently got sent to me. What I feel is that even though it's a little bit thicker and it's heavier, and the heaviness of the guitar pick, it helps a little bit extra on the way when you're trying to pick. You don't have to actually pick as hard when using the thicker picks. And for instance, like with sweeping, it's just like, it moves like butter on the strings. It's just a lot easier than if you would use the thin guitar pick. So the thicker guitar pick feels like I'm losing control, but I think I like it. Okay, the thin guitar pick. It feels like I have a lot more control with the thin guitar pick on the sweep right there. And the thick pick again. While it's a lot easier to get the flow of motion with the heavy guitar pick, just saying. So that is interesting, if anything. But then again, I don't sweep that much, so what else do we have? We have this. It's a little bigger guitar pick. It's very flappy, and as you can see, it's very, very thin as well. Let's try to sweep with this thing. Ah! Oh shit, yeah. Do not recommend super enlarged, very big guitar picks that are thin. That's just not for me. Alright, so then we have the John Petrucci guitar pick. This is the older John Petrucci guitar pick. And then I should have a newer one somewhere. Yes, so we have the John Petrucci, the earlier one, and then the Dreamfitter one, which is triangular, so it's shaped the same on all edges. So you can basically shift it around like this, and it's the same guitar pick. So let me try that. It's a little bit thicker. Not sure, I'm not too much of a fan of this one, but let's try the old John Petrucci guitar pick. I like this one a lot more, and you know, seeing the different John Petrucci style guitar picks that have been released throughout the years, it puts me a little bit at ease, because that means that John Petrucci is also having the problem that I'm having and that a lot of other guitar players are having. Like, what is the best guitar pick? So he's been trying out a couple of different variations, and for the context of this video, that's just amazing. Okay, Zakk Wylde. I have a Zakk Wylde guitar pick right here. He's using, I think this is a Torx right there. Look at that. Or is it? It's an Altix. It's called Altix. I caught this at the Dime Bash one year. So yeah, it's an Altix. It's fairly thin, I must say. Here's a 2mm Altix right there. This is more like, oh, this is really thin. Probably like 1mm or 0.8. Ah! Actually felt really nice. That was Zakk Wylde Altix. Andy James? I think this is a flow guitar pick. It's a little thicker, so maybe 1.5, 2mm. Yeah, I mean, obviously the guitar picking technique also matters as well, of course. And I have a very weird backwards picking guitar technique. So obviously this might not translate to your playing, you know. All of this is subjective. Remember that, this is just a video, okay? These are not facts. It's just me trying out guitar picks right here. I think the conclusion to all of this is that I need to sit down and practice a day with a guitar pick and just trying to figure it out. Just one day I'll work with the Zakk Wylde Ultex for a full day, do all my warm-ups and all of that, and just try and find a common ground. I'm playing 1.14 right now. I think the thickness is good for my playing. You know, maybe I'll sway a little bit towards 1.35 or 1mm, but somewhere around that area is where I like the guitar picks. You know, I also want to thank out Dan's Guitar Store for sending me this guitar pick. No obligations or anything, he just sent it to me to give it a try. I really like this guitar pick. It might be a little bit too big for me, but I like it, and it made me think a little bit. Did I get any wiser? Probably not. Anyways, you guys let me know your favorite guitar pick and thickness in the comment section. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll try some of your favorites out and see what I think about those. Thank you for watching. Bye!